Oh, shoot! Get me out of here! No! Get me out, get me out, get me out! Hello, absolutely nobody. It's Fat Rob here, welcome back. Day 11, 7 days to die in PlayStation 4. I had a really quiet night up until about 2 minutes ago in real time, where I was swarmed by 4 spider zombies, who then I think called in all of the rest of the zombies you can see here. So I was literally just preparing a tool set, building a tool set, because I'd scrapped everything else, so I could start today with a brand new tool set and just go on an expedition. And all of a sudden these things started to scream. I started to get attacked by hundreds of zombies. I came out to see what was going on, and there was loads of them there. I was scrabbling around trying to press the record button, and you can see some of these guys got in. So anyway, welcome back, day 11, 7 days to die in the PlayStation 4. I'll just clear these carcasses up for the time being. I don't particularly want them in my building. I am infected as well, so I'm going to have to go and take some antibiotics or some honey. But for the time being, I'm just going to tidy up everything. Oh, I can't believe that zombie just fell through the floor. Just tidy everything up. Wow. What's going on here? That was probably the most exciting start to an episode I have done for quite a while. So let's just, again, I'm just going to get rid of all the bodies, because I don't particularly like dead bodies everywhere. And then what we can do is we can get rid of the rotting flesh, drop that, don't want that, and then here, what I generally get rid of the sandwiches as well. But if I've got time and space, what I do with bones is I go to recipes, click on the bone shiv, and I just create them. Because what will happen there is I'll create bone shivs, and all that will count towards I'll take that. Will count towards my weaponsmithing. So it'll increase the value of the next axe that I managed to make, or anything else, I suppose. So right, anyway. So as you can see, they were hammering on that door, so I'm going to have to fix that door as well. But for the time being, what we'll do is we will go and get some antibiotics. I'll take the antibiotics. Should remove my infection. Fantastic. And then what we'll do is I'll just throw all of this stuff in here for the time being. I won't do that. I'll just drop these bone shivs. They'll unspawn on the floor below us, because I don't necessarily need them. And I'll do the same with these. I'll just throw them in here. Okay, so, and we don't particularly want shotgun shells either, but I'll take the time to put them in the correct box. Right, sorry, I'll just get comfy on my chair, because that episode has started probably about 15 to 20 minutes sooner than I wanted it to. I hadn't even finished drinking my beer. It's a Friday night. This will probably go up on a Saturday. So I was just starting to kind of relax after work. So what's the plan today then? So I'm going to grab a little bit of food, see where I am with food. We are 82%, so I'll get myself to 100% of food. One more should do it. And then I'll drink a little bit of water. So we're obviously, because we're at 0% with water, so hopefully 3 of these should take me close enough to 100% that I'm not going to worry too much. And one more. In fact, one more will take me to 100%, so I'll just do that, and we'll stash the empty jars there. So today's plan is always going to be about investigation. So I'm just going to take that out for the time being. Did I do that? No, I didn't. Take my forged iron out, because I want to fix that door before I go anywhere. Because obviously the zombies were hammering on it. There you go. Oh, I obviously don't have enough forged iron to fix that. No problem. I mean, I have got a few of the spare doors there. Right, so today's episode, what the plan is going to be is I want to spend, now we've got the mini bike, because we got the mini bike in the last episode, I want to spend a little bit of time doing some investigation. I also want to gather some resources and come back and start smelting them down, because as you can see here, you know, I've hardly got any clay. I don't know if I've even got any clay in my no, I haven't got any clay at all to forge down, and clay's needed for 95% of the stuff you can forge. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on a road trip, and I'm gonna head north, because down this road here into the city, and then if there's a road that heads north, we'll head up this way, or kind of whichever way comes down here, because we know the 00 city's up here. So I'll do that. I'll make a move when I'm talking. What we will need to do though is find a basket and hopefully increase the level of all of this stuff here. So anyway, without further talking from me, I will head back to the road. So, but what we also going to need to do is we're going to need to scrap some cars on the way. Possibly hit a few tyres as well, because our tyres are, or wheels, whatever you want to call them, aren't exactly the best. And I can see, strangely enough, I can see two here. Remember yesterday when I went to pick up the wheels from the mini bike and I walked miles and miles? There's two right here on the road. Always going to be the way. So we'll see if I glean any tyres from that, and we do. And they are already a better quality than the ones we've got on the mini bike. So what we can do is we can quickly swap them around, and we can scrap these, because you'll get, I'm not sure what you get from a scrap. I think you get scrap and, well, maybe just scrap, which is always good. We always need scrap. Now I'm not going to stop for every tyre, because we'll be here all day. But what I will do is I'll just head on down this road to the nearest town, scrap on some cars to get the fuel, predominantly for the fuel out of it, because right now the only fuel we've got is in the bike. That's 46%. And we also want to swing by maybe just the front of a shop within the city we know about already, because what we want to do is we want to be finding a basket. That way we can install the basket onto the bike and then have that extra the extra amount of carrying space which the bike provides you, which is fantastic. So we're on our way. So I mean, obviously this is the first episode after finding the mini bike, so we're probably going to be spending the next 3 nights, or 3 episodes, certainly in the next 3 days in-game time, scavenging, exploring, and just kind of getting to know our map better. And then what we'll do is on day 14, wherever we end up being, I'm just going to stop and get this car while we're having a chat. So wherever we end up on the day, the morning of day 14, we'll just make a straight line run back to this prison or army camp, whatever it is. So we're going to spend Horde Night 14 in that prison, and then hopefully with all the materials we've gathered over the next 3 days, we will be able to then head back to our house, forge everything up, and then start building our new base. Now I'm not entirely sure where we're going to build that yet, but I'm hoping what's going to happen is on this exploration here we'll certainly be able to figure that out by all the locations we're hopefully going to find. I suppose that's the plan anyway. But we all know how my plans go. It ends up that I set together a plan, and then 5 minutes later it changes because something happens. So we shall see. I mean, I think, let's just have a quick look at the map. I think, you know, as soon as we get to the city, that's the furthest we've actually been on this map. So everything after that's going to be new. There's a nice little house on the in the derelict area. But again, I know I've said this a million times. This map really does worrying me. Just if you look around, there's obviously a city over there. Have I been to that city is the question. No. In fact, that looks like the 00 city right there. So whether or not there's a road that goes around, we'll find out. But yeah, so anyway, I was saying, you know, if you look around, the thing that worries me about this map is there isn't really an abundance of other biomes other than that derelict, rubbishy area. It just seems to be a lot of rain and not so many snow or nice areas like this. But we'll see. So there's a couple of cars down that way. I will head down. I'll head down there now. I just wish the mini bikes on the console version are a little bit faster, because this is quite frustratingly slow. There's El Glitcho here, so one of these cars I'll be able to do something with it. I don't think I'll be able to do it the other. But what we'll do is we'll just quickly scrap it, keeping an ear out for the attack we may get. I can see them all coming down. And I suppose now, we're certainly, just going to walk to the side of the car so I can see them coming. I suppose now the idea is to start as sensibly as possible, trying to get a build-up of weapons, because I love. Oh yes, sorry, I didn't actually take you guys over what I actually did last night either. So you, I love the sledgehammer. It is so much fun. I can hear another zombie somewhere. Unless it's just one of these trying to get back up. I'll take those bullet casings. I'll take the water as well. I can throw the sticky sandwich down. Right, I'm not actually in the mood to kind of fight right now anyway. But yeah, so last night what I basically did is I took all my tool set and I scrapped absolutely everything, with the idea that I would build a brand new tool set for this episode. I've obviously been here before with all these dead bodies. What was that? Was that a bow as well? That's weird that that's not actually unspawned, or however the official word for that is. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so I scrapped all my tool set with the idea that what I'd do is I'd go back and I'd create a wrench, I'd create a hammer, an axe, blah blah blah. And just as I finished scrapping and started creating, that's when the attack happened. But so anyway, so the basics are what I've got. So I had this 500 odd wrench already. So I repaired that with some forged iron that I had, because obviously it's a very high level wrench. We might as well keep it, and it does that really quickly. And then I created a whole new tool set. So you can see that I'm going to take down this. I mean, how bad is that my mini bike can't actually even catch up with that deer? So as you can see, when I go off the bike, I've got 344 iron fire axe, 344 iron pickaxe. I created a new crossbow and a brand new hammer. And I also have in here anyway my steel pickaxe that I picked up, which has been really handy. I don't have any steel to fix it though. Right, so we've got some parts we can actually switch in on the bike as well here. So we straight away want to be swapping that engine. So what we want to be doing here is swapping the engine and looking up here to see if anything actually changes. So we've got a blue engine, which is fantastic. It went up by 2 M per S, which is good. the lead battery we don't need to worry about, and we'll just refill the engine, because when you change the engine, it ditches all the fuel into your inventory. We'll throw that away, and we will continue on. So hopefully this should be a little bit faster now. Probably not that noticeable, but enough. So anyway, there's the 00 city. So it looks like, I was going to say, it looks like looks like it's on an island we can't actually get to. It looks like we're going to have to go across that open territory there. So I'll head across that way now anyway. What I'll do is I'll scrap this car just for a bit more fuel. Unless, of course... I'll scrap both of these cars, because realistically we're looking for scrap and fuel as much as possible at the moment. So we'll take absolutely everything, and we'll just be really, really ruthless, because we don't necessarily need any of these pipes or springs or cloth or anything we're getting from these cars apart from the fuel. Oh, hello, zombie. So, you can all see how absolutely fantastic a sledgehammer is. It does take a lot of getting used to, but if you time it right, headshot, and it takes it down. Right, so what I was going to say, I was going to head across here and go to the 00 city, but I think what I'll do is I'll save the 00 city till after day 14, and we'll just do a little bit more exploration. And we'll head down this way and see if there's any cities down this way. So what we're doing is we're looking for baskets by the side of the road, because we want a basket. Cars for scrap, and we'll just be ruthless and scrap absolutely everything, unless of course it's something that we think we're going to need in the future, something rare. But you've seen my inventory back in the house. We've got springs, we've got pipes, we've got cable. We've got I think we might have a couple of spare batteries. So we're doing okay for that kind of stuff. So we don't necessarily have to worry about that. I'm gonna skip past these cars as well. I'll only. And what I'll do is, come on. Okay, I'll let him get away. So anything that's partial, I'm gonna take. Open it up, see what's in it. I can hear a zombie kicking around somewhere. Because anything that's just the shell, you'll only get fuel and scrap from. But anything that's either full or partial, you'll either get engines or everything else you can see here. Take him out. While he's stunned. Okay, maybe not. See, while he's stunned, hit him in the head. I'll take your nails as well. Back on the bike. Also, this may be worthwhile keeping a little bit of an eye out for a basket. I've probably just said that anyway. Right, I'll take this down. But you can see all the decent stuff we're getting from these cars. It's not a great deal of scrap directly, but if I was to go in and start scrapping all of these pipes and all of these springs, look at all these batteries we've got already. None of them are better than the one we've got on the bike, so we're not worried. But again, we can scrap down these engines as well, and certainly these radiators will create brass. So it's all good stuff. Just going around, gathering fuel, exploring, gathering resources. It's all good legwork for what we're going to need later. Because what we don't want to do is get to the point where we're building our base and not have enough resources in the forge to create what we actually want. And what we want predominantly is, well, I suppose the fundamentals would be stone, so we can make cement. We want iron, so we can make forged iron or steel, and clay, because that mixes with everything to create anything and everything. So I'll keep scrapping. This here is actually quite a nice little area. It's not raining, it's not... Oh no, don't come and get me, zombie. That's one of the only problems with the sledgehammer. If you miss, the zombie's going to get you. There's no two ways about it. But if you, and also sometimes it doesn't stun them. So you know, you swing, you hit them, you can't really move after that. You're kind of recovering with a sledgehammer, and they whack you, and then you're bleeding, and then you're in trouble. But it is a good weapon. I enjoy it, so I'm going to keep using it for the time being until until I get a decent weapon or an abundance of ammo. Right. I've just spotted that this road is a dead end. So, I'll stick my bike down here. Have a quick look around. Now we all know, well, actually, I was going to say we all know how sometimes it glitches and you get the road kind of will appear somewhere up and down here and continue on. But I'm thinking, I mean this here, I'm just looking around. So what we've got, there's some different biomes across this way. We've got a supply of water, plenty of rock, that'll be sand down there. You can see the clay here, plenty of trees, and then look at all the rock, and we've got loads of little parts of the water. I am wondering if it might be worthwhile setting up our permanent base here, because like you can see all the resources. I mean, look at the sand here, the supply of water that we can boil down. I mean, it's not exactly a great lake, but it doesn't necessarily matter. Where's that zombie coming from? There's a nurse, so if we get sick we can go and ask her for help. Oh no, we can't. She's dead. Oh, sorry nurse. Don't really want your blood either. So I'm just going to take a quick... We know where our bike is, it's on the road. So that's one of the reasons I try and leave them in a memorable place. Potassium, I'll just leave that for the time being. I mean, I was hoping there would be a city down this way, because we have been quite sparse at the moment with decent sized cities. Unless of course we build... I mean... We don't really want to be building in the middle of nowhere, because that's just going to cause us issues. How close to the edge of the map are we here? We're nowhere near the edge of the map. It's a good 2 or 3 scrolls away. So all that, I don't even know how to get to that. We're going to have to go around, aren't we? So we're going to have to go around this lake to get to that side there. And I think that's probably going to follow it all the way around and to the 00 city over that way. So I suppose my thought process is, do we really want to be creating our base here when everything seems to be quite a distance away? Because this here is the edge of the map, so what we'll probably find is down here somewhere the derelict zone appears. And it goes across. It doesn't go across very far before you start having to come up. So the red zone, the radiations will be coming this way. Because as you can see, it's kind of pushed me around in a circle now. No matter what I do, it's not. So it pushes me around in a circle. Okay. Yeah, so it's not really. I mean, I think I was going to say, I think what I'll do is first of all, I'll just head back to my bike, which is over here. I mean, there are plenty of resources here. Wood, sand, clay, rocks. So from that perspective, it'll be a nice little place to set up. And especially if we set it up right on the edge of the road. Missed. Oh, come here, you. Plenty of water with the lake down that way, trees. I mean, it's got potential. Am I anywhere near my bike? Have I gone the wrong way? No. So it has potential. It's an option, let's just call it that. Because if we set it up here, so we have we utilise the whole entire road. We can go. I've got my torch on. It can go as big as we want it in this area, even off a little bit, and make a utilise this as a garden or something. Again, it's got potential, but what I have noticed is a little road over here. I can see it. Right, so we're going over there. We're not going to stick around here for any longer. It's not. I mean, that's a little bit annoying, really. The road. I mean, it's. I think if you've watched my playthroughs, before, you know that I always choose the wrong direction. So I suppose the options are: do we go back down? Sorry if I keep going into the map. Do we go back down here, or do we actually just bite the bullet and go across country to see if we can get to the derelict? Right, we're going to the derelict city. That's what we're doing. No ifs, buts, maybes. We're going there right now. I mean, it's 4:15 already, so it's going to be, by the time we get there, it'll actually probably be 2200. So again, like I have done in previous episodes, what I might do is I might just cut some of this journey, bring you back every now and then to say hello. I'm still I'm still here, still travelling, still spawning in. Because what we want to be doing, we really want to be getting to that derelict city, so you guys can see that before the end of the episode. Because we haven't actually done much apart from fight that mini horde at the start. Okay. That's what I'll do. I'll go on mute, and I will bring you back once I've found something worth talking about. So I hopefully won't be long. Bye for now. Hello everybody, welcome back. So this is us coming up to the edge of the city now. I will quickly stop and show you guys the map before we continue on. So as you can see, I kind of took a big detour. Where we were, I came down the road. And we went around the edge of the lake a little bit around here, to the city. I've still yet to find a road that takes us here, so I don't know whether or not there's going to be something that comes down here. But you know, there isn't actually a road here that joins it up, and we all saw the dead end around here. So I'm not entirely sure how you link up to this city. I've never come across this before. I have played quite a few random gen maps. Some of them are really, really bad, but this one is baffling to me. But what I'm going to do, while I see a shop, we're going to come back and stay here the night. But what, but what I would love, there's a nurse near me, I can hear her. I would love to find, I'll put my lights on, a basket. There you go, there's a basket. Hello, nurse. Oh, I can hear a copper as well. Oh, you dirty, dirty man, trying to be sick on me. Right, let's make a quick line out of here. Run him over because I really don't like those things. Right, okay, so we've got a cracker book, a shotgun messiah, Shamway foods, which I never actually go on, and it looks like there's a working stiff tools on the other side of here. Let's have a quick look just to confirm. So we've got a block of 4. Oh, come on. This is what happens if you don't look where you're going. This is why you should never text and drive. Yeah, so we've got a nice little block of 4 shops here, right as we get into the city, of everything we're looking for. So that's where we're gonna end up tonight, probably in the shotgun messiah, because I would like to start building some decent weapons. I think I've got the mini. I think I've got the mini back book. I know I've got the mini back book. I think I've got all the books required to make a decent weapon. Well, hopefully I have anyway. So I'm moving around in my chair if you can hear it. So, well, this spawns in, but what I mean, that's ridiculous. Don't spawn it in front of me like that. Okay. So again, it's on the edge of a derelict area, so there's plenty of resources we could gather. I should really be stopping hitting some of these cars, but we can do that tomorrow. So what I'm going to do, there's a dog. Hello, doggy. I'm going to do as much as possible a full lap around this town. I mean, if it gets to the point where I'm thinking it's not going to work and I need to head back to the Shotgun Messiah as quickly as possible, then I'll just make a straight line that way. But what ideally I want to be able to do is make a whole line around this this town to find the inroads, because I'm still not even entirely sure how to get here. Especially, you know, there's a road here, so there's an offshoot road there, so that must go around the other side of that long lake. So at some point we'll go down that road, because that really interests me, because I couldn't, you know. It's that dog. That dog's chasing us. This is the Shamrock Foods here. I'll just do a quick lap around this this little block here, because if this is another block of 4 shops, then we're laughing. We've got 2 sets of shops. So we've got 2 Shotgun Messiahs, by the looks of things. There's one here. 2 Shamrock Foods. That's a bank, so we could go into there and steal from the safes. And what's this one? Working sift tools. So, you know, that's ideal, really. We've got 1 cracker brick, 2 working sift tools, 2 Shotgun Messiahs, 1 bank, 2 Shamrock Foods, which I don't know if anyone else just skips them. I certainly don't go in them very often. They seem to be a little bit of a waste of time, if you ask me. They don't seem to offer anything you can't pick up, really. Anyway, so what time is it? Nearly 20 past 8. So I think we'll be able to make it all the way around this town. There's another dog there. I mean, this town looks like, I mean, obviously this is the 00 city, so it's going to be a big town. But what I need to do is find... Shush. Shush, dog. Don't even try to chase me. Right, what I need to do is find the inlets, because I mean this town looks like it's pretty much surrounded by water. And if... Oh, sorry, zombie. And if the only way you can get to it is across that little grassy place we just came across, or the road that we just saw at the other side of the town, then I might build my base on that grassy place we came across, because that's going to be as close to the middle of the map as logically possible, without building in the main city in a rubbishy derelict area. So it's so far, I mean, the road trip's not been a total waste of time, I suppose. So I'll let you guys judge that. But so, I mean, so far you can see that pretty much the entire bottom half and this side of, I suppose, left or right of the city, depending on which way you look at it, is surrounded by water. There's mountains over there that don't seem to have any roads going to it. So honestly, I've never come across a city this inaccessible. Right, so this is just this is a side road which will more than likely just take you down to the river or the lake. So I don't really care about that, but I mean, this is that, I'm just looking across to this side over here. Is that a road going across there? Is that just a glitch on the map? It just looked like it was a glitch. Yeah, so it how mental, honestly, how mental is this, that the 00 city is kind of surrounded by water and there's really only one road to get in and out of it, and that road takes you pretty much to the edge of the derelict zone to enable you to get there. Let me know in the comments if you ever come across anything like that. Oh, there's a little parking there structure as well. So, you know, because it is the 00 city, it will have everything we need to scavenge. But oh god, I've just noticed the time. It's getting... I constantly do this to myself. It's getting really late, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to straight line it to the shot. Here it is. Or is this? Yeah, this is it. We're going to have to kind of straight line it in. Oh, there's no way I'll be able to take those guys out and get in there at the same time. Let's go around the back. Right. Leave my bike there. The lights are off. I think probably the quickest way to get in there is through here. Probably the quickest way is to use my steel pick as well. I'm just hoping I'm not getting followed in here. Of course I am though. Now the worry is right now that's wide open. I don't have any wood to be able to close it down. Can't really block it off, and I've got a crazy creepy man here. Ah, there you go. You have that. Yeah, this isn't gonna go down well. Right, let's have a look to see if I can actually if I hit the boxes, I should get some wood from it. Did I get any wood from that? No. Oh god, there's a copper as well. Do I want to? I can't take all that stuff either. Do I really want to? Do I want to come back here? Oh shoot! Get me out of here! No! Get me out! Get me out! Get me out! Oh, it's going well. This is 7 days to die. Exactly not what to do. Right. So oh my goodness. Right. So we're going on a bit of a drive now. So we need to find somewhere we can stay tonight, away from all those crazy zombies that seem to want to come and kill me. I haven't done anything to them, obviously. This is going to be a long episode, guys. I'm sorry. Especially if I can't find somewhere decent to hide. Right, so this is going to be a good place. The factories generally are. Oh, come on. Right, you're getting left there. Let's see if we can make it into the factory. Yeah, here we go. So, once we're up on the roof... Hunted. Who's hunting me? Is it the wasp? It might be the wasp. Yeah. Have I got clothes on that I can... Right, let's start doing some management. I need to ditch that engine, ditch that engine, ditch that, and ditch that, just to get some inventory space. Because I'm obviously overheating. Because I'm naked, of course. Right, is that wasp coming to get me? Is that what's hunting me? Oh shoot! Everything's after me today, isn't it? What are you doing? I've never actually been attacked by a wasp. I've been attacked by a wasp, but never actually stung like that. You're getting it. I'm not impressed by you at all. And they move so annoyingly, so I can't really shoot them. Right, you're getting pistoled. Maybe. Where's he going? Is he going away? Alright, thankfully he seems to be going. So I'm going to leave this episode here. It has been quite long, and I apologise if you fell asleep halfway through. I'll try and cut as much of the rubbish out as possible, so it's not going to be 40 minutes long. But in the morning I'll bring you back. I'll go back to the Shotgun Messiah that we tried to get into, do what we need to in there, and continue on with our epic voyage of collection of scrap and whatnot. So thank you very much for watching. This has been a really long episode. So I will call it now, and I will see you all very soon. Okay, take care. Bye now.